Hey guys, this is Chris Bug of the Chris Bug Band. We are in the Hammer, which is Hamilton, and we are doing the Q&A with Lady K.
Redneckin', countrified living, babe. Redneckin', yeehaw!
Well, thank you so much for sitting here and chatting with me. I really, really appreciate it. It's an honor to meet you. I was actually in Timmins, Ontario earlier this summer at Stars and Thunder where you were performing, but didn't get a chance to meet you, so we're definitely making up for it today. Now, congratulations on your brand new single, Redneckin'.
Thanks. You actually did it.
Yeah, but I don't think I was that good at it.
That's what I've been saying. Everyone's like, redneck. I'm like, no, it's redneckin'.
So you still did it better, but I've been practicing all last night. So it's so catchy, it's so upbeat. When I listen to it, it just makes me want to grab a beer and forget that I ever grew up in the city. So what inspired you to create this song? How did it all come about?
Yeah, well, my good friend started the company Rddddddnnnkkkkknnnn, and I was like, dude, I should write a song. We should team up. So me and him teamed up with the concept. He's down in the States doing it now, so I'm kind of helping him out in Canada. And people have been buying these hats, like, it's been nuts. I've literally been paying my rent off hats, so what?
Well, they are very cool.
Yeah, and so I decided, I'm going to write a song about this to kind of tie in all the marketing and branding behind it, and hopefully, like you said, people like drinking beer to it.
And from what I hear, you have a really cool music video for Redneckin'. Can you tell me a little bit about it?
Yes, I can. It was filmed in a trailer park. We did a parade through the trailer park with a 1966 white Cadillac with bullhorns, and the whole trailer park dressed up like in costume for it.
That's awesome.
It's something else, that's for sure. It is something else.
The song makes me want to grab a beer. I can't imagine what the music video is going to make me want to do.
NASCAR fan, working hard on a farmer's tan. I'm a hunting and a fishing businessman. I keep my savings in a coffee can, singing redneckin' to my blue-collar boys and my camouflage queens.
And where do you mostly draw your inspiration from?
Well, I'm going to be giving my secret out of the jar here, and I don't like doing this very often, but I will on the show.
Well, I appreciate it.
I go down the Hallmark card sections at Shoppers Drug Mart and grocery stores, and I steal song titles off their cards.
Actually?
Actually.
That's cool.
That is true. So, yeah, that's what I do.
And you also have an album that's set to be released later this fall.
Yes.
So what are you most proud of from that project?
I guess the fact that, I took the time and I wrote everything, and it's nice to see it all come together, like from all the hard work, and then obviously the production at the end, you're like, cool. And I think I personally feel this next album's my strongest material yet, so I'm like excited to share it with everyone. Yeah.
How would you say this album showcases your musical growth from when you first started to now?
That's a great question. I don't know how to answer that one. Like I said, I guess it's just getting in the room with great songwriters, and now that I've had success as a songwriter, before I maybe wouldn't have been able to write with them because I didn't know who I am. I'd be like, hey, I'm Chris Buck, I write songs. Like, yeah, whatever, man. But now I can be like, hey, I got 4 million streams on my Spotify. And they're like, okay, we'll write with you then, So it's kind of helped me get in the room with better songwriters,
Right.
yeah.
And I noticed the saying "all in" was used a lot in your bios, and it's actually going to be the title of your upcoming album. So what special meaning or impact does "all in" have on you?
Yeah, well, I guess it's about 3 or 4 years ago, I sold everything I had, pretty much. I sold my beautiful condo and my car, and I just was like, I'm going to do music, and everyone's like, man, I wouldn't do that. I'm like, I'm just going to do it, and I guess I was all in. So I guess now to where I am now, looking back, I went all in, and I just want to make the example to other people. If you believe in something, like just go for it. Like the worst you're gonna do is try to do something you love, right? So
Right.
Yeah.
Always follow your dream. Always follow your passion, for sure. Now, I know you had an extremely busy summer, traveling across Canada, performing at a bunch of different music festivals, Boots and Hearts, Stars and Thunder, and it's also just been announced that you'll be headed to Kelowna for Breakout West Festival in October.
That's right.
Which is super exciting. So when you're performing, especially in front of such a large audience, how do you connect with your fans?
I think personally, like, I started out being a bar band singer. I did it like 5 nights a week for gazillions of years. And I think just by me getting up there and learning how to interact for like 2 people, 100 people, and then now a few thousand people, it's just a comfortable thing. And it's like, I find it's like a tug of war with the crowd where you're trying to get energy back from them and you're trying to give energy to them. But just finding that point where you're in the show together, like once you get them, you know, engaged in your show with you, and then you can pretty much just do whatever you want. So I think it's just the 10,000 hour rule of being on stage. I tell people just keep performing and you'll eventually get it, you know, so.
Finally, I know this industry can be very, very tough. It has a lot of ups and downs. And as you know, nobody gets to where they are today by just waking up and going downstairs for breakfast. There's challenges, there's obstacles. And besides your music, one thing I really like about you is your constant positivity.
Oh, thank you.
And I noticed on Facebook you posted saying that, and I quote, "I tell myself 5 things I'm grateful for every morning, #blessed."
Yeah.
So what five things did you tell yourself this morning that you're grateful for?
I didn't do it this morning because it was 2 a.m. Maybe I should do it now. But no, that's really cool you picked up on that. Like, like a lot of times people, like, their days get so hard, and like I said, the music industry, especially, the highs are so awesome and the lows are so low. I think sometimes in the morning, if you just remind yourself of what you actually have, you'll be like, my day isn't going to be that bad. So my pastor actually told me that a few years ago. I asked him because I was feeling down. He's like, tell yourself 5 positive things every morning, and I try to do it every morning, and it actually helps. It actually makes my day go better, because sometimes you don't even realize what you have until you say it out loud, what you have, and then you're like, oh, why am I stressing today? There's no reason to stress. So that's cool you picked up on that. Yeah.
Well, I'm going to steal that, and I'm going to start doing that. And one of my 5 today is being able to sit here and chat with you.
Aww.
So thank you.
You're welcome. I made the top 5 list.
Yes, you did. Well, I really appreciate chatting with you, Chris. It's been a pleasure meeting you. Congratulations and good luck on your upcoming album.
Thank you.
And I'm just so excited. Can we say it together? 1, 2, 3.
Rddddddnnnkkkkknnnn.
I'd like to give a big shout out to Alley Cat PR for facilitating this interview, and for the Hamilton Public Library for hosting us. Oh hey, have you hit the subscribe button yet? Because I'd hate for you to miss more videos like this one.